Maybe it's my fault.
I give you the map. You are willing to do that? I give you the map. You think you will do it that? It's difficult. Discipline is the most difficult thing, not only in sports, but in life.
If you don't want, halas,
Somebody
go
else.
back. Go back to Dagestan. Nobody gonna ask about yourself. Without you or with you, there is always gonna be champions. With your name, this is your choice. You wanna put your name there? Okay, work.
Emotions come and go. The important thing is to accept them all, to embrace them all, and then you can choose to do with them what you want versus being controlled by emotion. You know, a lot of times I've seen players, even myself, and when I was younger, being consumed by a particular fear, and to the point where you're saying, okay, nah, it's not good to feel fear. I shouldn't be nervous in this situation. And it does nothing but grow. Versus stepping back and saying, yeah, I am nervous about the situation. Yeah, I am fearful about the situation. But what am I afraid of? And then you kind of unpack it. And then it gives you the ability to look at it for really what it is, which is nothing more than your imagination running its course,
Perfection is impossible. In the 1,526 singles matches I played in my career, I won almost 80% of those matches. Now, I have a question for you. What percentage of points do you think I won in those matches? Only 54%. In other words, even top-ranked tennis players win barely more than half of the points they play. When you lose every second point on average, you learn not to dwell on every shot. You teach yourself to think, okay, I double faulted, it's only a point. Okay, I came to the net and I got passed again, it's only a point. Even a great shot, an overhead backhand smash that ends up on ESPN's top 10 playlist, that too is just a point. So here's why I'm telling you this. When you're playing a point, it has to be the most important thing in the world, and it is. But when it's behind you, it's behind you. This mindset is really crucial because it frees you to fully commit to the next point and the next point after that. With intensity, clarity, and focus. The truth is, whatever game you play in life, sometimes you're going to lose. A point, a match, a season, a job. It's a roller coaster with many ups and downs. And it's natural when you're down to doubt yourself and to feel sorry for yourself. And by the way, your opponents have self-doubt too. Don't ever forget that. But negative energy is wasted energy. You want to become a master at overcoming hard moments. That is, to me, the sign of a champion. The best in the world are not the best because they win every point. It's because they know they'll lose again and again and have learned how to deal with it. You accept it, you cry it out if you need to, and then force a smile. You move on, be relentless, adapt and grow, work harder, work smarter. Remember, work smarter.
Maybe I led you to believe it was easy when it wasn't. Maybe I made you think my highlights started at the free throw line and not in the gym. Maybe I made you think that every shot I took was a game winner. That my game was built on flash and not fire. Maybe it's my fault that you didn't see that failure gave me strength, that my pain was my motivation. Maybe I led you to believe that basketball was a God-given gift and not something I worked for every single day of my life. Maybe I destroyed the game. Or maybe you're just making excuses.
If you have those little small goals, those little small things that get you excited when you don't want to, it's going to make it even better and even easier at the end when you're getting ready for a presentation or the end of the year or this or that, whatever event you're leading up to. It's going to make it so much easier. And I think if you look at the greats in anything that, in any walk of life, the greats do things when they don't always want to.
When I go on that track, it's like I transform. The confidence I have when I'm out there is different. No matter how far you think you're ahead of me, I'm going to catch you. That's my mentality that I go out there. I'm never scared of anything, never scared of anyone. One thing I've learned over the years, the last one is the most important one. That's when you improve. So if you got 16, you're in 5, and you're tired, you're dying, you gotta even take take a little bit more rest time, take 1 more minute and go. Because that's when you start improving. That's when the work pays off now, because your legs are dead and you gotta push your body. You gotta overcome. It's like you're moving past a barrier, moving step forward. A lot of people just wanna stop because they're dead tired. You gotta do that extra one. That's when you improve.
Despite my situation at the time, I always believed that, I don't know why, but it seems like I had some voice in my mind who told me that it's gonna happen. Then I'm like, yes, I'm gonna do it. I was a dreamer. I was very ambitious. I'm like, I just have to change the situation. I just have to be something else. I mean, nobody says it will be easy, but it's still possible, you know. And that always my thought. And I think that's one of the things that make me decide to know to make the change. Like, I'm gonna do my own thing. Doesn't matter if I fail, you know. At least I try, you know. The loser is the guy who didn't try. If you try and didn't make it, you are not a loser. Be in peace with yourself. Like, okay, I tried. And when you're somewhere fighting for your dream, for something, to make something, and then everything is possible, you know.
Yes,
I mean, it's like a motivation. Sometimes good things are really good, but the most important thing sometimes that you can also look up in what's supposed to be bad and see the good in it, and that's what you learn out of it. You know, it's about to know how to fall down and stand up. It is a really mental game.
It's what we're taught from kids. When you get put down, you get back up. I don't fear no man. I don't fear being knocked back out or even killed. I don't fear nothing. I think this is my calling card fight. This is my wake up and smell the competition fight. Our journey back to the top is called Road to Redemption.
And I train hard, so there's nothing stopping me from going to the top. I do believe 1,000,000% I can no doubt be a world heavyweight champion.
I always wanted to be a world heavyweight champion professional. Anything less was a failure in my eyes. Aim for the stars, that's what I always did. I always only wanted to be the heavyweight champion of the world. And ever since, from being 14 years old, I never ever for one day doubted myself.
It's crazy how things just form, dreams just form into reality. This is the law of attraction. I mean, you have to, in the struggle, you know, when things are going good and you visualize these good things happening, you visualize more good things happening, that's easy. What's not easy to do is when things are going bad and you're visualizing the good stuff. Even though I was having these troubles at home, and even though I had no job, you know what I mean, or whatever, I still was able to feel like it was. I still was able to go into a different, just like use my imagination, like a kid would use his imagination. I was basically just using my imagination. And I swear to God, sitting in the traffic and all, I visualized, I'm sitting here holding the steering wheel, visualizing a brand new car and visualizing good things in times of struggle. And that, when you can do that, I think that really makes that law of attraction work. I think it really attracts to you more. You know what I mean? Because that is harder to do when you're in the struggle to visualize these things.
It's from LeBron. He posted your quote, "There's no talent here. This is hard work. This is an obsession. Talent does not exist. We are all equals as human beings."
I truly believe we are all equal as human beings. If we are obsessed with something and we truly pursue our passion with everything we have, regardless of anything else, if you are obsessed, work hard, put in the time, you will succeed.
Expectations aren't a burden. They're a privilege. Because it could be worse. No one could expect anything at all.
He was tired, he had personal problem, family. Nobody cares. No. Bye-bye. Yeah. It's like very simple, nothing special.